Guys, this is your boy, the average gamer Manhunter over here, back with another video for Injustice 2 Mobile. And in this video, we are gonna look at a very interesting pip, and that is Mr. Freeze without gears. So we'll start off with the first pip here and move on to the Mr. Freeze pip and also some other pip as well. So let's start off with finishing off boss Martian Manhunter here. Boss Martian Manhunter is stunnable. So that obviously makes Heartbreaker Harley Quinn team as one of the best teams to be used against him. And here I kind of messed up with tag out getting disabled, and that's from the special ability 1 of Martian Manhunter, and he also does damage to your teammates, although the damage is not that significant as well. So here Heartbreaker Harley Quinn is doing the super move so that I do more damage, and I have Nora's Snow Globe on Entangling Poison Ivy as well as Arkham Knight Batman. So it's a pretty straightforward gameplay, by the way. Once stunned, the Dark Metal cards just does a ton of damage here. Like you can see here, we are getting 2.3 million dot damage, and it's a pretty straightforward gameplay from this point of time and results in a one shot. So I'm gonna skip the boring part, jump into the next pip, which is using Mr. Freeze, and this is the team I kind of chose. So let me just move forward in the video. So here is Mr. Freeze without any gears with the Beta Club and complete trash stats, obviously 2.6k attack without gears, like I said. I have classic Superman in the team, by the way, with Nora's Snow Globe, and the reason classic Superman is there is basically to give, yes, you guys guessed it right, it's basically to give defense to the teammate, and here defense is required for Mr. Freeze because although it can freeze the opponent, it requires some amount of defense so that it can take some amount of damage from the AI. And I have the Dark Metal cards artifact, by the way, on the Brainiac. So if I had the gears, I wouldn't have had it on Brainiac. I would have had another Nora's Snow Globe, but I have the Dark Metal cards artifact at level 1 though. And the reason why I have it at level 1 is the duration of the critical hit area is gonna be for a longer time when I am having the Dark Metal cards artifact at level 1. So here you can see the Frostfield is giving around 6 seconds of freeze. And let's get the party started here against Catwoman, which is a bit tricky because Catwoman would inflict the dot damage as well. It would not only inflict only hits damage, so kind of tricky. But the task here is simple, just to stack up some lethal and then freeze and see what freeze effects we get. So stacking up and here inflicting the dot damage with the Beta Club, and then tagging in Brainiac to do the first SP1 to stack up the lethal attack damage, the second SP1 rather. So 3 SP1s right now, and look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at the dot damage inflicted by Catwoman. It's pretty large amount of dot damage, to be honest, and I don't actually have resist, so that is kind of playing major role as well as to why I'm getting huge amount of dot. And good that she didn't do anything against freeze, otherwise I would have been knocked out. So 12 stacks of attack boost for freeze right now, trying to keep her frozen. And here we go, we inflict the first dot, have to do the SPs, by the way. She's still frozen, and now the critical hit area is there as well, and we are getting 581k dot, guys, and that too not maxed out Brainiac, not maxed out Mr. Freeze as well, from the stacks perspective at least, and still we are getting decent amount of damage. Look at the dot, guys. Brainiac is literally dead, to be honest. Tagging in Freeze here and doing a basic hit to inflict the damage, and she does the dot, and at this point of time I'm scared literally that Freeze is gonna get knocked out and I would literally do no damage. Finally managed to get her in, and frozen as well. So once frozen, we'll have to do the jump, and we're getting 1.5 million dot, guys. That's crazy. We don't have any gears. Literally all the attack is coming from the artifacts. That is a significant amount of attack though, and also kind of getting the critical hit area from Brainiac, which apparently I had forgotten till now and realized, yes, so I have to get the critical hit area on and then do an SP here, and doing the jump again. She's frozen with the critical hit area right now, so it's now crit plus lethal. That's why I'm getting 1.45 million dot, guys. Pretty interesting stuff, and the mechanism is very very interesting that you literally have to do nothing to get freeze to work. And she was ready with the super move, so tagged in here, tagged in, and she doesn't do a super move there, which was pretty ridiculous, by the way. I thought that she would do the super move, but she decided to do an SP3 here and another SP. And look at the dot, guys. Look at the dot on Brainiac. Trying to freeze here, but to no success, to be honest. To no success, to be honest. And she's knocked out. He's knocked out, but we are still inflicting 145. If we had been able to jump, we would have been able to get a little bit more damage, but obviously, guys, no gears. Nothing is there on this freeze. Look at that gas coming out, the frozen gas. How much damage we did? We did 71 million, guys, which is not huge. Not bad either, given the fact there is no gears and it's completely reliant on artifacts. So this is, this kind of poses an interesting thing, that even without gears, if you just have the right set of artifacts, you're gonna do a ton of damage. Like, that's pretty interesting idea that we are getting here. So the next pip here is with Batman Ninja. No, not with Batman Ninja. It's with Batman Who Loves, guys. And I'm not laughing, I'm pretty serious. And here I equip the Sword of Sin on Batarang, on Bat. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Yeah, equip the Sword of Sin, because to be honest, it doesn't make sense to equip the Sword of Sin because I didn't read the description. And in the description, it specifically says that she's immune to power drain. So I would have been better off if I had the Batarang, guys. If I had the Batarang, I would have been able to reduce the health much faster. And that's why tagging in, Deathstroke here, and I didn't complete the full health reduction also from Batman Who Loves, which is pretty ridiculous that this is the whole perspective of this team. But here is Deathstroke doing what he does best, is doing just SP2s, basically. That's what he does, nothing else. I mean, this gameplay with Deathstroke and Batman Who Laughs, although it does a huge amount of damage, is not something I'm very much fond of, because yeah, it doesn't take any skill, to be honest, guys. It doesn't take any skill, to be honest. Finally doing another SP2, and right now I'm not sure like whether I've completed all the SP2s, so just decided to take in the super move, and there we go, a blank SP2 doing no damage. That's how you play the game, guys. That requires a lot of skill to do a blank SP2. I mean, ridiculous, guys, ridiculous. So she does some amount of dot as well, managed to pull off another SP2 here, dashing back, not pressing block, by the way, not pressing block. And why? I mean, I was just dashing back, I was having a good time, I was getting ready for an SP2, and this is what you had to do. I don't know, guys, I don't know. Again, another dot, you just ruined another clone. Dashing back again, and I died without doing any damage. That's how I should play the game. Maybe it does require some skill, guys. Maybe. I don't have the skills. And this is what irritates me the most, because ideally, like, she should not be able to block. And look at a funny thing that's gonna happen. She's gonna do. I'll tell you guys what funny thing is gonna happen. Look at this. She does an SP3 and I block it. And that SP3 from mine doesn't continue, guys. This is the second time I'm pressing the SP3, by the way. So it just blocks it and didn't continue the SP3. Why? I mean, what's going on? It's even dead. It's ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. But let's look at the damage that we are doing here. This is over. And also a funny part here. Everyone is gonna stare at everyone. Look at this. Look at this clone. This clone is staring at Catwoman for ages. And that's how it's gonna end, guys. With just over 50% of the boss's health kind of reduce. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done already. This is your boy, the Average Gamer 98 over here, signing off. You guys take care, and I'm gonna see you in next one. Peace.